Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream with Mint Markets. Today I'm back for the AM New York AM trading session. Yesterday, exceptionally, I did the PM session because I had to do a trip with my grandfather. And today we're back. I will try to give you my opinion about the market, doing analysis, and I will also try to find live trades in front of you, and I will execute them in front of you in a demo account. But please remember that all being done and said here is my personal opinion. Do not take this as trade or investment advice, and do not risk real money on anything being shown here or said here. You might lose your money. With that being said, let's start right into the analysis. We have no news today. So let me show you the economic calendar. Today, Wednesday 7th, we just have the 10-year bond auction at 1 p.m., but nothing in today's AM session here. The weekly candle turned bullish recently after this huge drop. Initially, we had a huge weekly gap here, and now we came back into it, retraced lower, and now we're back into this gap here. And for me, it will be interesting to see if we trade through this weekly gap, the blue lines here, and find support and go even higher, or if we trade into this gap and go lower again. Too early to say at the very moment. What I'm watching, or what I'm watching this session is we had relative equal highs here. I will show you this red line here. We have this high here and this high here. So we took that out. We are also at the premium end of the upper blue line of this weekly opening gap. And what I'm looking at, if we are collapse here, go lower, and attack sell side liquidity here, sell side here, and here. Or if we stay very strong today and go through this gap, and if this weekly opening gap acts as support for even higher prices. So that's what I'm looking right now. At the moment, what I'm observing is a reversal setup. So we opened midnight, 12 o'clock midnight prices here, AM session we had here. So what I'm looking at, we went in the pre-market at the morning session, we just went up, up, up. So what I'm looking here, if we are willing, if price shows a market structure shift to the downside after taking out these highs, and might want to go lower, attacking these sell stops at some point. That's what I'm observing. If we do so, I might take a short here after the market structure break. If not, if we just go higher and use this opening gap as support, we will see if we can find some other trades. So that's the quick analysis here. Let me real quick check if we are in fact live, if everything worked, so I'm not talking for no reason. All right, that looks good so far. Looks like everything worked out and I am in fact live, which is good. So let's see what we're doing, what price wants to do at this point. maybe we can go to the lower time frames and see if a market structure shift unfolds here, and also how we react at this approximately midpoint of this weekly opening gap. So here is approximately the midpoint just below the red line. So we can also observe if we trade lower and the midpoint supports higher prices, or if we go through that. And so far, too early for me to say what setup I'm going to take. What I would really like to see is a market structure shift now on the 5-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute, or 1-minute, and for a short setup, because we have just traded up, and I would like to see a market structure shift here for a short opportunity. That's what, if I could make a wish, what I think would be what I would be comfortable trading today. If that doesn't happen, we will see what else we can do. All right, we have a market structure shift actually already on the 1-minute now. This is our market structure shift here. It's just a 1-minute, but still I'm going to observe that we have a high, low, higher high. We broke through that, and now we are approximately at the midpoint, so it will be interesting how we react there. So far we traded through here, and we have a fair value gap here, so we could see how price reacts here. Not sure if I really want to take an entry, and very aggressive entry right now. That's not a really significant market structure shift in my opinion. It is one, but it's not very convincing. It's not very energetic, and it didn't really go through that. It might also just go back to the mid. It could also just be a move to the midpoint of the weekly opening gap, and a reaction higher now. We have on the 3-minute we have no market structure shift. On the 2-minute, not really convincing, and just on the 1-minute we have no other fair value gap here so far, so there is no higher one, so that would be the only one for an entry. However, I'm not 100% trusting it right now. I'm observing if my idea is right. We could go lower now, but for an entry setup I'm not too convinced with this 1-minute market structure shift yet. So if you're watching and you like what I'm doing, you like seeing more live trade analysis and live executions, I would be really cool if you could leave the video a thumbs up, and also would be cool if you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss future videos, and that would really give motivation and support for me to keep going with these live streams. Yesterday in the PM session we took a trade, was pretty nice, 1,300 demo dollars win here, and we're up about $800 from the $100,000 account I was starting with. and we will continue growing it. I will only take trades here live in front of you. I will not take any trades with this account when I'm not live. So everything very transparent and basically a bulletproof track record on this demo account, at least, in my opinion. If you're watching, also you can leave a comment, let me know that you're watching. That would be cool as well. I will check out the chat function. All right, so far it doesn't really, so far we had the reaction off of the mean threshold of the 50% level of this weekly opening gap. So far it shows support, so that's not ideal for my short idea. So we will wait and see. So we traded to the premium end, we retraced to the midpoint, and now I'm seeing if we see some energy. We also have buy side liquidity here. So if price finds strength, the next buy side liquidity is here above these highs here from Friday 12th, the 2nd, and Friday the 2nd as well. So let's see if we're strong and can get up into 5,380, or if we find resistance here. And I don't want to take a long here because we are already in a premium. We are above the 8:30 opening and the 12 o'clock midnight opening, so we are above that. Ideally, if I take a long, I want to take a long at or below these prices. So we have just traded up so far in the morning, so I don't really feel confident to take. We have a fair value gap here. We can see if that is a resistance level potential. I want to see a strong confirmation that this is the top here. So one fair value gap here on the 3 minute. Didn't see that initially. But also not really a market structure shift here. We did not trade through this. Here would be the low. So not very convincing, the market structure shift lower so far, if at all. Not enough for me to take a short here. But if I take a trade, I would prefer the short here, to be honest. And also we have very nice relative equal lows here. We have very nice relative equal lows here. So that would be ideal for targeting. Let's see if we get a short opportunity that is worth taking. So far, still waiting for confirmation. Would be nice if we trade lower here and take out this low here. That would be good confirmation in my opinion. And so far, at the very moment, We have to be patient, in my opinion. Too early, too early. Could go either way. Could find support here, go even higher, or it could retrace here after taking out the highs, going lower. And if it's like, if I can see both sides, that's not high probability, that's 50-50. And I'm not taking trades when I think the chances are basically 50-50. We only want to take high probability trades with a reasonable risk to reward ratio. Also, one very important factor for me is if I can find a reasonable area for a stop loss. I'm not willing to take trades even though the setup might be there, or the potential is high. I don't want to take trades if my stop loss has to be huge. If I cannot find reasonable risk management, then it's not worth it for me. Because if I'm wrong, I would take a big loss, and that's what we don't want. So we have this candle closed here now. We're still basically at the midpoint of this gap. Now we traded up into this fair value gap here. So far we closed below, so that shows a resistance here, but we have still no convincing market structure shift, in my opinion. I'm still basically at the midpoint of this gap. Now, hi Abdul. We traded up into this fair value gap here. So glad that you're here again. So that shows resistance here, but we have still no convincing market structure shift, in my opinion. I'm still cool that you're watching. At the midpoint of this gap. You are basically my first viewer. So the first viewer I knew about by letting me know in the chat. So always happy to see you again. Have you been watching from the beginning, or have you just entered the stream? Let me know real quick, otherwise I might you are basically my first viewer. let you know some things I said in the beginning, maybe letting me know in the chat. So always happy to see you. So basically, what I would prefer is a short setup today. Or have you just? I'm not convinced yet. I don't have confirmation yet. But I would prefer a short setup here, targeting the liquidity here. I'm not feeling confident about taking longs today, since we have moved up already a lot since the morning session, the pre-market session. We're above we're way above the New York midnight open and the 8:30 open. So I don't want to go long in a premium here. So what I would prefer is a nice market structure shift here on the lower time frame. We have taken out the 15-minute highs here. We are at the premium of the weekly opening gap. So I would feel much more confident with a short than with a long today. If a setup forms so far, I don't really see an entry setup, which I'm confident about. This is good now. Here we have the low here. This is a low I want to see broken. So that's favorable in my opinion. If we see that being broken. And now I'd feel more comfortable taking a short. Now I'm feeling more comfortable taking a short if we see a retracement into a fair value gap. So here we have let's mark it out. Here we have a 1-minute fair value gap. I'd enter a short here, also the 2-minute, also a 3-minute, not formed yet. All right, so that's a good indication for me now. We have an energetic run lower, so that, in my opinion, increases the likelihood for a short. And what I'm waiting for now, what I would like to see is a retracement into this fair value gap here I marked on the 2 minute and on the 1 minute. I'd be taking a short here with confidence that we attack the liquidity here and here. Increases the likelihood for a short. And what I'm waiting for now, so what I would like to see, you are looking up till you're looking as well for short on the Nasdaq only after clear market structure shift. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm doing exactly the same. I think we have a market structure shift now that is kind of convincing, at least on the S&P. Here, a 3-minute market structure shift, and you are looking up till you're looking as well for short on the Nasdaq only after clear market structure shift. I will wait for a retracement into a nice fair value gap, which is inside of this market structure shift here. So I personally don't want to short right here. I'd be waiting. I'd be waiting for a retracement back into a premium fair value gap. I will wait for a retracement into a nice fair value gap, which is inside of this market structure shift here. So we could enter a short here already. Don't want to short right here, and we could even go higher. I'd be waiting. Maybe this would be valid as well. I'm not sure if I should already short here. We can, but we have to be aware that we could go into the second fair value gap as well. So I think I want to wait for the higher one. I could enter a short here already, even though I could miss it now. We could even go higher, but I think I want to. Maybe I wanna. This would be valid as well. I wanna see the second fair value gap traded into. We can, but this one would be fine as well, to be honest, because we have high. So I think I want to wait. All right, that's it. Taking a short here now. I could miss it now. Second fair value gap. My stop. But I think I want to. Has to. Let's check out. I wanna. Where my stop has to be. My stop has to be here. Would be fine as well, to be honest. Yeah, because we have my stop has to be here, above here. I think I want to wait. All right, that's it. Taking a short here now. I could miss it now. Second fair value on the 3-minute chart. And has to. Let's check out. We will see if it respects that. I could refine the fair value gap. The stop actually here as well. I guess, but I don't want to have it too tight. We could still go. We will see if it respects that. I could refine the fair value gap. The stop actually here as well. Let's see if we have the right side. I guess today. So my take profit is set as well. I actually wanna put it here. Ideally, if we really get accelerated, and if I'm correct, I think we should take out the relative equal lows here. So that's what I want to see in a perfect world. Set as well. I actually we will see if I'm right here. Ideally, if we really get accelerated, and if I'm correct, I think we should take out the relative equal lows here. So that's what I want to see in a perfect world. So I could. We traded to the discount low of this. weekly opening gap into a fair value gap as well, so that would be a bullish setup. So we will see if we have the bias right. If we have the bias right, then this trade is going to pay out. If I got in fact the bias wrong and we are not going to attack the liquidity down here, then I'm probably get the stop out. But so far, I can still stick with my trade. If we have the bias right, then this trade is going to pay out. If I got in fact the bias wrong and we are not going to follow all my models and all my rules. So, but so far, I can still. Have you taken a trade as well, Abdul? Let me know if you have entered as well. If I got in fact the bias wrong and I have. Again, the reason why I'm not favoring the buy side is because we are already in a premium today. We are above the opening prices. That's why I'm preferring lower prices, and we have taken out buy side liquidity recently. We have a market structure shift here. Again, the reason why I'm not favoring the buy side is because we are already. I want to see energetic move lower now. I don't want to. We are above see it stall here. I want to see it. I'm preferring. Yeah, go through the midpoint of this wick here, and we have taken out. So buy side liquidity reason. So far, so good. We have a market structure shift here. Again, the reason why I'm not favoring the buy side is. Let me see how many candles we have. 6. We are above see it stall here. I want to see it. I'm preferring. Yeah, go through the midpoint of this wick here. I want to take partial profit below this low here. So far we haven't. We haven't seen that. In my opinion, it's good that we traded through this green candle here. See how many candles we have. 6. And I want to see weakness now. I want to see it trade through this low here quickly. I want to take partial profit below this low here. So far we have. And not respect this wick mean threshold here. Alright, we haven't seen that. In my opinion, it's good that we traded through this green candle here. I want to see more speed here. 6. And I want to see weakness now. I want to see it trade through this low here quickly. I want to see more speed here and more weakness. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Very nice. I'm going to take 2 contracts off here at the midpoint of this wick here. So we have banked some profit, and I will reduce the stop a little bit down. I will put it here at this. I'll put it here to the high of this 1 minute fair value gap here. That's good. Very nice. So far, so good. We traded through this green candle here. Hopefully closing below, making this a bearish order block. So we have banked some profit. And I don't want to see this high being broken now. That would not be ideal. I would like to see state. I'll put it here. See price staying weak here and not break this high here. That would be ideal for our trade. So far we have banked 800. Hopefully closing below, making this a bearish order block. 50 partial profits here, which is nice. So we reduced the risk of our trade here already. And nice. So I will, since we took the low here. I will take another partial profit here, and the rest I will leave for the go. So now I'm risk free basically. So 50 partial profits here, which is we made. Even if we get stopped out now, what we hopefully won't get, I can also reduce my stop above this high here. So since we broke this high, I don't want to see this high being broken, because that would be a bullish market structure shift, and that would probably mean that I'm wrong, or the trade has lost its momentum. So that's why I can put my stop a little bit above this high here, and so I don't need to worry about it anymore. So I know whatever happens now, I made money, which is good. Even if I get the stop out here, and I can let the trade stop a little bit above this high. I'm out on 114. What do you mean you're out on 114? You took already your profits, or you have been stopped out? Even if I get the stop out here, and I can let the trade put my stop a little bit above this high. I'm out on 114. What do you mean you're out on 114? You took already your profits, or you have been stopped out? Good day. I'm happy for you. So I assume you're out on 114 means nice. Congrats. Congrats, Abdul. I'm very happy for you. So you took a winning trade, and that is great. And I'm happy as well already, because whatever happens, I have a winning trade as well. We have already banked, yeah. Oh, so about 1,300. If I get stopped out, I will still be left with 1,000 and plus. But I will still, I will let the trade on, because I think we have a potential market maker sell model unfolding here. So I'm going for the full range here with my partial, with my left over contracts here, and that is great. And it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. The full range here with my partial. Doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong at this point. With my left over contracts here, and that is great. And it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. The full range here with my partial. Doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong at this point. With my left Alrighty. That is great. So what I don't want to see is this high being taken. A little bit too much of a retracement for my liking here. Alrighty. Not ideal. So what I don't want to see is this. Not ideal, the reaction here so far. High being taken. Want to see lower prices now. Too much of a retracement for my liking here. Ideally. Being taken. So we have taken out the low here, and I want to see more.
Too much of a retracement for my liking.
Let me pull up the Nasdaq real quick here to compare these two. Also Nasdaq. Nasdaq retraced pretty strong as well, so I don't like that. I don't like that. I will take another contract off. I don't like the reaction, and I will just leave the rest of the partial here. Nasdaq very choppy as well. And we have a 1 minute fair value gap here, so that should definitely hold price below here. So that one here, I'm marking this on a 1 minute chart here now. Alright, let's see how far we have traded below. 15 handles was the maximum range we had so far.
We have taken out the low here, and I want to see more.
And I want to see this 1 minute fair value gap here. I want to see it hold price down. I want to see this being resistance. This is the last line of defense here. If that breaks, my stop will probably also be hit. I'll actually reduce the stop a little bit more because we should not go up there anyways. And I would like to see a lower low here. A little bit choppy so far. It's not very clean, but it's okay. The market structure so far is kind of clean, and we will see. We'll see what we get out here. So I like the reaction here. I would like to make a lower low here and close below this green candle here at 10:30 and even lower. And so far,
a little bit choppy so far.
We have banked a substantial amount of the trade.
Okay, the market structure so far.
And we can just see and wait and see.
It's kind of clean.
What it does. And guys, let me remind you, if you like the live streams, if you like what I'm doing, would be really cool if you give the video a thumbs up. Would be a great motivation for me to continue these live streams. And would be also cool if you subscribe to the channel, Mint Markets, so that you don't
just see and
miss future videos, future live streams from me. That would be really cool. So would be really motivating to grow the channel and the community.
And guys, let me remind you, if you like,
my plan is to do this till end of the year.
And be also cool if you subscribe to the channel.
If I get a lot of positive feedback and we grow, I will probably
so that you don't
continue doing that.
Miss future videos, future live streams from me.
Alright. The S&P is actually actually less choppy, or is it? Yeah. It's both choppy in my opinion.
Would be really doing that.
But so far the market structure is still in play. So we have lower low, lower low, lower low. So far the market structure is in play. So no need to collapse the trade. This can change anytime, of course.
It's both choppy.
I would like to see more energy and speed down there, so it's not ideal. The chop here at the very moment is not ideal. We have another fair value gap here, so we could trade into that. Would not be ideal in my opinion, but
it's still in play. So we have
it might want to do that, then it would stop me out.
So
whatever.
Far the market structure is in play, so no need to collapse the.
Whatever.
Here, so
Also Nasdaq pretty, we might could trade into that. Nasdaq pretty lethargic. Fair value gap up here, so we could probably spike up into that as well again.
It might want to do that, then
but it would be a deal if we go lower now.
is in play, so no need to collapse the
Whatever.
gap here. So
that would be ideal. Also Nasdaq pretty,
we might could trade into that.
Nasdaq pretty a deal if we go lower now.
Is in play.
A big red bold candle closing below this low here at 1025, that would be ideal. That would boost my confidence that we will take out the lows here. I think still possible that we do it, and I will leave the rest of the portion on here.
Would be ideal. Also Nasdaq pretty, we might could trade into that.
Nasdaq. So
A deal if we go lower now.
Nice, so far so good.
A big red bold candle closing below this low here at 1025, that would be ideal. That would boost my confidence that we will take out the lows here. I think still possible that we do it, and I will leave the rest of the portion on
far
here.
so good.
Nasdaq pretty.
The reason why I really want to see the short side here today
Big red bold
is because of we have so nice equal lows here. 1, 2, 3 haven't been taken out yet. We have equal lows here. We have a low here. We have basically equal lows here. So a lot of sell side liquidity still resting below. So I think that's
the
good reasons
here today.
Good reasons
Is because of we have
for
so
price
nice
to go down there.
Here, 1, 2, 3 haven't been taken out yet. We have equal lows
even
here.
though it's pretty slow at the moment. Still,
here. We have
fair value gap here, respected it so far. 2-minute fair value gap here, respected it so far.
Basically equal lows here.
Yeah, we will see.
So a lot of sell side liquidity still below.
We will see.
So I think that
so far the market structure is still perfectly fine.
Good reasons here today. Good reasons.
And yeah,
For price to go down there. Here, 1, 2, 3 haven't
we will just stay patient and see.
Even though it's pretty slow.
I have to close the charts at 5 at at 11 a.m. anyways,
fair value gap here,
since I am
basically equal lows here.
Yeah, we will see.
So a lot of sell
On a date with my girlfriend.
below.
We will see.
So
whatever
so far the
happens,
market
I will leave the
structure
trade
still
on, but I will
perfectly
close
fine.
the stream at 11 a.m. today.
Yeah, for price to go down there.
And
We will just
if
stay
we're lucky,
patient
we see our take profit hit.
I have to
Until
close
that,
the charts
if not, I will
at
just we will see it in hindsight.
I am basically equal lows here.
Yeah, we will see.
A lot of sell
On a date with my girlfriend.
below. We will see.
So whatever happens, I will leave the trade on, but I will close the stream at 11 a.m. today.
Yeah, for price to go down there.
And if we're lucky, we see our take profit hit.
I have to
Until
close
that,
the charts
if not, I will just we will see it in hindsight.
I am
We will see. On a date with my girlfriend. So let's see.
So whatever happens,
Let's see.
I will leave the
Let's
trade
see.
on, but I will close the stream at 11 a.m.
Not much I actually can or want to do right now.
today. Yeah, for price to go down there. And if we're lucky, we see our take profit hit.
The stop is fine here. If it stops me out, I'm okay with that.
We will see it in hindsight.
We have a fair value gap here, a 3-minute one. We can mark that out as well. potential area of interest as well. We have
So
the 1 minute, the 2 minute fair value gap, and the 1 minute still would. It's not ideal what it's doing now. I want to see lower prices here. That is not ideal for our trade.
What I do right now today.
However, trading is not about being right, it's about making money. So if I'm wrong with my trade and I made money, I don't care. That's totally fine.
Potential.
All right.
For our trade.
So looks like I'm getting stopped out, which is fine. Which is fine since we made already money. It's of course nicer if your trade perfectly unfolds how you do it, how you plan it, how you think. But honestly, if I make money, I don't care. Alright, stopped out now, so that's it. And still a very successful trade in my opinion. Let me know what you think.
I'm getting stopped out.
We banked.
Which is
we
fine
banked.
Since we made already money.
We started with 1,000, with 100,800, and we are at 100,200, 2,350. So that is 1,550 plus today, which is nice.
So that's it.
And we are overall 2,350 plus since we started.
Let me know what you think.
So that's nice. And we got a nice entry here. That is 1,550 plus today, which is nice.
So that's it.
And we made money, even though the bias was not 100% right here.
That's nice.
Nice trade by TT. Thanks, mate.
And we got a nice
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'm also happy with that. Would be nicer if the take profit would be hit, but I think the entry was very good, and I'm very happy with the entry. And we had about 15 handles in the S&P, which is not bad total movement. And I entered
right here. That's nice.
Partial, took a partial here at the lowest
trade by TT.
Candle here.
Mate. And we got a nice. Thanks a lot.
So yeah,
appreciate it.
I'm pretty happy with that, with the outcome as well.
In the S&P, which is not
And
bad.
it really shows that you can make money even though you are basically wrong on your trade idea, but it's about probability.
Yeah. Took a partial here.
And you can capitalize on small movement as well.
Thanks a lot.
So yeah,
appreciate it.
And all right, let me check. Let me just
with the outcome as well.
check out. Let me just check out
that you can make
the
money
area where we saw a turn here.
basically
First of all, we had the low of this weekly opening gap, so that's a point of interest as well. So we had to be careful here for a potential reversal. And we saw that so far. Also, we have a bullish order block here, the down close candle here. So we traded into it and reacted off there. I'm actually surprised that it didn't take out the relative equal lows here, but so be it.
First of all, we had the low of
And
weekly opening gap. So
we have a little fair value gap here, so we traded into this 5-minute fair value gap, which acted as a support here as well.
and we saw that so far. Also, we have a
And yeah,
bullish order
basically
block
that's
here,
it.
the down close candle
Wicked
here.
took
There
out
was
the
a good trade
liquidity,
into it and
took
reacted
out
off there.
lows here, first
I'm
low,
actually
second
surprised that
low,
it didn't take out
and also
the
this
few
low here,
close here,
third
but
low, and then turned around. So was the perfect
first of all we had the low of these
was
here, this gap. So
the
there is
right
a little
mindset
fair
to
value
take
gap
partials.
here. So we
As
traded
always,
into
I
this
really
5
like
minute
to
fair
take
value gap,
partials
which
because
acted
it
as a
reduces
support
the
here,
risk
a potential reversal as well.
and
And we saw
allows
that
you to
so
make
far.
money even though
Also, we have a
your
bullish order
take
block
profit
here,
not
the
doesn't
down
get
close
hit every
candle
time.
here.
Took
There
out
was
the
a good trade into
liquidity,
it and
took
reacted
out
off there.
lows here, first
I'm
low,
actually
second
surprised that
low,
it didn't take out
and also this
the
low
few
here,
close here,
third
but
low, and then turned around. So was the perfect was yeah. So
was the right
we had a
mindset
market
to take
structure shift
partials.
here as
So
well,
that's
low
why I said
high,
I really like to take partials, which
because
acted
it
as a
reduces
support
low
here
high, lower
as
low,
well.
and a market structure shift here also here.
Allows you to make money even
So
though
what I will
your
remove
take
all
profit not doesn't get hit every time.
the
Took out
annotations
the
here so
liquidity,
far
took
because
out
they're
lows here, first low,
distracting
second
anyways.
low, and also this
But
low here, third low, and then turned around. So was the perfect was
yeah, so
was the
we
right
had a
mindset
market
to take
structure shift
partials.
here as
So
well,
that's why
low
I said
high,
I really like to take partials, which acted as a support
low
here
high, lower low, and a market structure
but
shift here also here.
allows you to make money.
So we have a
So
market
what
structure
I
shift
will
here. So
remove all
I
the
don't think I will
get hit every time.
the annotations here so far because they're distracting
Hi,
anyways.
Ixan.
But cool that you're watching, bro. It's a range. Don't force it. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. We are so far, we had a trending morning, but so far we are definitely in a range, namely in this weekly opening gap range, in my opinion. So high, low, and until we really break out on one or the other side, we have to expect a range bound market here. So thanks for your thoughts, appreciate it. And yeah, I won't push it today. I think I'm not, as I said, I have to be off the charts anyways in about 10 minutes. So otherwise I will be late to my date. And that's not good. We shouldn't let the girls wait. And yeah, I don't think I will take another trade here. The only thing I'm watching here is the market structure shift here. Low, high, lower low. We have here we had the market structure shift on the 1 minute and we have fair value gaps lower here. Also we have a potential breaker here. The breaker is the whole candle here, but the last part is the most influential, so that's what we could outline here, the last up close candle here. And yeah, what I'm observing here, we have here relative equal highs. Lower here. Also we have a potential breaker here. The breaker is the whole candle here. But yeah, I'm watching. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm watching if we see a retracement back into this breaker here, into the range, and maybe for another run higher here. Let's see. Thank you for the effort and put yourself in the open. It deserve respect. Thank you again. You're very welcome. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm glad if someone is watching, and I'm glad if it helps. Since I'm in front of the charts almost every day, doing my own trading, I thought it would be cool to stream it, and if I can help somebody with my analysis or with my trade examples, I'm really happy. And yeah, it would be cool to grow the channel a little bit.
helps.
So yeah,
Um, since I'm in front of the
happy
charts
if it's
almost
helpful,
every day
and
doing my
would be
own
cool
trading,
would be
I
cool to
thought
see you more often here.
it would be cool
And
to
if you
stream
like the
it,
video, it
and
would be really great if you could give the video a thumbs
if I can
up,
help somebody with my
and
analysis or with my trade examples,
if you could also
I'm really
subscribe to the
happy.
channel.
And yeah, would be cool to
That
grow
would be a
the
really,
channel a little bit.
really great motivation for me.
So yeah,
So would appreciate that.
since I'm in front of the
Happy,
charts
my friends.
almost every day
And
doing my own trading,
would be cool
I
to
thought
see you more often here. Up
and
to
if you
the
like the
first
video,
and the last
would
fair
be really
value gap
great if you
is
could
the most highest
give the
probable
video a
reverse
thumbs
fair
up,
value gap.
and
I think,
trade
yeah,
examples. If you could also subscribe to the channel,
that's,
um,
I agree.
that would be a
Maybe you have
really,
seen the
really great
mentorship
motivation for me. So yeah,
video.
so would appreciate that. Happy if it's
My
helpful,
friends,
and would be cool. Would be
the
cool to see
mentorship
you
video
more often
ICT
here. Up
posted
to the
yesterday. I
first
think
and the
he
last
mentioned
fair value
something
gap
like this. So he
is the
mentioned
most
the
highest
first fair
probable
value gap
reverse.
before the price run,
I
before a
think,
market structure
yeah,
shift, for example,
also
is
subscribe
the
to the
most
channel.
probable
That's
reversal fair
I
value gap.
agree.
And
Maybe you have
that
seen the
that's
mentorship
actually what
video,
I
so would appreciate that.
tried to outline here. We had this at this 920 candle, we had a
The
low, a high,
mentorship
a low, a
video
low.
ICT
We had
posted
a run
yesterday. I
here.
think
We had
he
this
mentioned
first
something
fair
like
value
this.
gap
So he
here.
mentioned the first fair value gap
That's what I
before the
outlined,
price
and
run,
that
before a
that was
market
the fair
structure
value
shift,
gap
for example,
I
is
think
the
is
most
a high.
probable reversal fair value gap. And
My voice is double.
that's
Okay.
actually what I
Thanks for the info.
tried to
I
outline
really don't know
here.
why
We had
so far.
this at this 920 candle. We had a low, a high, a low, a low.
It was never
We had
twice.
a run here. We had this first fair value gap here.
If it's
That's what
really
I
an
outlined,
echo,
and that was the fair value gap.
I don't know
I
what to
think
do
is
right
a
now.
high. And my voice is double. Okay. Thanks for the info.
What's my name? I'm Andreas.
So far.
Nice to meet you all, guys.
Try to
And
it was never if it's really
yeah,
an
I'm doing
echo.
this together with a. I started this project together with a friend.
I don't know
His
what
name
to
is
do right now.
Stefan, but he's not here right now. Maybe at some point we will do live streams together, or maybe he will do some live streams at some point.
Thanks for the info.
Um,
What's my name? I'm Andreas.
yeah,
Nice to meet you all, guys.
yeah. If the voice is really doubling, I have to look into that. I haven't changed any settings. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing this together with a. I started this project together with a friend. His name
And
is
yes, you
Stefan,
were
but he's
watching
not
ICT.
here right
At
now.
the same
Maybe
time, I
at
was
some point we
waiting
will do
for
live
your
streams
live.
together.
Lol.
Maybe he will do some
Hey,
live
cool.
streams at some point.
Thanks a lot.
What's my name? I'm Andreas.
Yeah, I'm sorry I mentioned it that I'm not doing a AM
If
session
the
live
voice is
stream
really
yesterday.
doubling,
Um,
I have to look into that.
I
I
did
haven't
the
changed any
PM session
settings.
yesterday as a
Yeah, I'm doing this together with a.
substitute basically
Started this
up
project
till
together with a friend. And yes, you were
but yeah,
watching ICT right
tomorrow
now.
let
Same time I
me
was
check real
waiting
quick,
for
but
your
tomorrow I
live. Lol.
think I will be definitely
Cool.
back at the AM session
Thanks a
as
lot.
well. So yeah, so for
Yeah, I'm sorry I
everybody who wants
mentioned it that
to
I'm not
join
doing
my
a
live stream
AM
tomorrow
session live
again,
stream
tomorrow I
yesterday.
will be back at 10 a.m. New York time as well. So tomorrow
I
AM
did
session
the
I will be
PM session
definitely
yesterday
streaming.
as a
Um,
substitute
yeah,
basically up till
let's see. But of
yes.
course, if
So yeah,
ICT puts out a live
tomorrow
stream,
let me check real quick, but
it's hard to
tomorrow
compete with him.
I think I will be definitely back at the AM session
Thanks
as
a
well.
lot.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I
for
won't take a
everybody,
trade
yeah,
anyways.
I'm sorry everybody who
I'm
wants
happy with the
to
outcome today.
join
I'm
my
happy
live
that
stream
we
tomorrow again.
made some
Tomorrow I will
money
be back at 10 a.m. New York time as
and
well. So
hear
tomorrow
the
AM session
executions
I will be
again for
definitely
everybody
streaming
who wants to see the
as a
trade.
substitute
Yeah,
basically up
let's
till
see. But of course, if
so yeah.
ICT entering
Puts
here
out
in
the
this
live
fair
stream.
value gap
Let me check
and
real quick. It's
taking
hard
some
to
partial
compete with him.
profit before
Be definitely back
being
at the AM
stopped
session.
out here, and we are in a
So yeah.
range.
Yeah, and I won't take a
All
trade
right, guys.
anyways. I'm happy with the outcome
Was
today. I'm
great
happy that
having
we
you.
made
I hope
some
you
money
liked the live stream.
10 a.m. New York time
I
as
will be
well.
back tomorrow.
Hear the
Would be very
executions
happy
again for everybody
if you
who wants to see
join
the trade.
tomorrow as well. Leave me a thumbs up if you liked the stream and
Fair value,
subscribe to the channel if you didn't do so already.
some partial profit
And I hope
being
to
stopped
see you
out.
guys
And
again
we are
soon.
in a range. Yeah, and I won't take
Have
right,
a
guys.
great afternoon or a great day or evening wherever you are in the
I
world.
hope you liked the live
Bye bye.
stream.